Ever get this feeling like when you're looking back at history, there are these gaps, these forgotten lives, just waiting for someone to, stumble on them.
That's what got me about this piece, Marking Time. It's about this drummer boy, Hodge, caught up in, well, the whole messy business of colonial war.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going deep on Hodge in this deep dive, or well, as deep as we can go, what little we know anyway. What exactly happened to him, and why should we even care centuries later?
Well, the thing about Hodge is his story, even if we only have these fragments, it's like a window.
Okay.
A window into something much bigger. It's Victorian England, right? We're talking London's East End.
Yeah.
And it's grim. Poverty everywhere you look.
Yeah. Can't imagine it was a pretty time.
For someone like Hodge, the army wasn't a choice. It was an escape. This piece doesn't shy away from that. You can practically feel the desperation,
Yeah.
that kind of makes a kid sign up to be a drummer boy.
I mean, yeah, not much of a choice when those are your options, right?
Exactly. And even then, it wasn't like the army was sunshine and roses. There's this line in the text. He'd traded the squalor of the alley for the squalor of the barracks.
Ouch. Not exactly a ringing endorsement, huh?
Not exactly. But it does tell us something about the military back then. For the lower classes, it was one of the few ways to maybe improve their lot in life.
Yeah.
Even if it meant facing, conditions we could barely imagine.
Yeah. And of course, there was this whole romanticized idea of war back then, ignoring, the whole brutality of it all.
Absolutely.
Which leads us to the battle itself. And Marking Time does not hold back.
No, it doesn't.
Deafening noise, hand-to-hand combat. There's even a solar eclipse happening during the fight.
Can you imagine?
Talk about sensory overload.
It's almost like poetry, in a way. Yeah. The eclipse as this symbol for the sheer chaos of it all.
Right.
And it's within that chaos, we start to see the bigger picture, the politics of it all. The piece mentions a doomed column. This was a British maneuver, a military one that went horribly wrong. Bad planning, heavy losses. And then you have the royal crawl.
The what?
The royal crawl. Basically the heart of the enemy's territory, what they were fighting for. The stakes were high.
And in the middle of it all, Hodge becomes another casualty. There's this line that, well, it really got to me. It says, unrecorded, he fell. Time, it seemed, hesitated to mark him.
Wow.
It just makes you think about all the Hodges out there lost to history.
It's a powerful statement about the human cost of war. All those individuals lost, their names never making it into the official records. Hodge's story, even incomplete, it forces us to confront that.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what if, by uncovering these unmarked lives, we could actually change how we understand history?
Yeah.
Make it more inclusive, more honest, more human.
It all comes back to the title, doesn't it? Marking Time. Did Hodge, even in some small way, leave his mark, or was he just swallowed up by time?
That's what I want to leave you with. As we dig deeper into the past, how do we make sure those stories, the ones on the margins, the ones like Hodge's, how do we make sure those are the stories that get heard?
Right.
What responsibility do we have to keep their memory alive, even if history itself chose to look the other way?